Got it. Okay. So I've got a big thing of balls because I'm definitely going to miss some, okay? So that's okay. So have your backup balls ready to go. I'm about 8 to 10 yards away from my bounce back. It'll vary a little bit in terms of kind of the buoyancy of your bounce back. I've got my right hand, so I've got my right knee down, okay?
Right, can you get one step closer? One step,
Yep.
there you go.
Cool.
Perfect,
Okay.
thank you.
I'm facing right at my target. I'm back. I'm forward. That's bad pass always to start. Okay, give with it. Throw, give. Throw, give with it. Notice again, I'm exaggerating this shoulder. I'm forward. I'm catching it behind my head. Give with the ball, catch, cradle, throw. Give, cradle, throw. Give, cradle, throw. Again, boom, backup ball's ready to go. You're going to make mistakes. Okay? But I got this. Once we get this, the hang of things, then I'll switch things over, and then we'll just switch to our other hand, our weak hand, in this case, my left hand. So I've got my left knee down, and now I've got my right knee up. I do the exact same thing. Does anybody have any questions before we get going? No? Okay, let's all start with our strong hand. Our strong hand, that knee down. Oh, get those arms and stick back.
Good, Adam. Good, Adam. That looks good.
Brody, I can't see anything, buddy. Ryan Gregerson, try to tuck in your left knee a little bit, okay?
Good, Brian. Good, Brian.
Charlton, fire away, buddy. Charlton, get those hands back. I want you to see your bottom hand above your opposite shoulder. Get those hands way far back behind your, Charlton, can you see me? You're here. I want them back here. Yes. Does that make sense? Good. Get your hands back, Charlton. Good.
Finn, are you facing straight towards your bounce back? It looks like you're angled away from it. It's a little hard to tell, but you want to be facing straight towards your bounce back.
Beckett, really exaggerate your upper body torso turn. You're just moving your arms. You're not turning your torso. Exaggerate with your torso.
Graydon, what's going on over there? There you go. There you go. Nice. That's it.
Adam Wade, back up some if you can. Back up some. Make it a farther pass for yourself.
Will, try not to lean forward. Try to keep your body a little more athletic. Bend that knee a little bit. Be a little more neutral. There you go. Good, Ryan. Ryan, same thing. Back up a step or two, Ryan, and then really put a little bit more into that.
Will Short, tuck that left knee in some and exaggerate your upper body. You're just catching and throwing. Want to see you exaggerate that upper body torso turn. Yep. Get your stick. Everybody, get your stick as far back here as you can so that you rotate and then go forward. I want to see that stick back.
Good, Charlie. Bring it back, cradle, and then throw.
Keep going, Charlton. Keep going. You're good. Try to tuck that stick, Charlton, behind your back. So turn your stick. Yeah, then that'll make you rotate.
Oh, there's a dog flyby for Mateo.
Love a good dog flyby.
Try to hit right in the middle of that bounce back, Brody, so it comes right back. There you go.
Good. Let's switch hands. Let's switch hands here. Switch hands.
Really turn your shoulders, Brody, so you can get a little bit more into that.
Charlton, look at your base. Look at your base. The way your knees, you're flailed out all over the place. Okay, give yourself a nice strong base, and that's going to help you. Good. Same thing with you, Will Short. You're kind of all crooked down low. Create a solid base with your knee and your leg.
Oh, Mateo. Find that balance, Mateo. Find that balance. Finn, try to move a little bit to your left so that way your stick is in the middle of the bounce back.
Adam Wade, accentuate that torso turn. You're just catching it and throwing it. I want to see you catch it, turn your body, then come and throw it.
Yeah, Beckett, same thing. Turn those shoulders, turn your upper body as well. There you go.
Will Short, make sure that when you turn, your torso is at your target, so that way it's a lot easier to throw directly overhand at your target. That's why the ball's sailing on you a little bit.
That's it, AJ. That's a good correction there, AJ Mack. Good, Brody. Good. That looks good.
Good, Beckett. Beckett, try to get that bottom hand back further. There you go. Good. Good adjustment. Don't have it be in front.
Nice job, Ryan. You're looking real good there. Keep that up. Keep that rhythm up too. You're getting a nice rhythm. Turn your upper body and fire it. Turn your upper body and fire it. Nice. Excellent work.
Okay, quickly back to the computers, guys. Next level of this. Here we go. Okay. So now we're going to stand up. Okay, we're going to stand up. And what I really want to see is basically where we ended up with that kind of 90-degree rotation. We're going to build that into this movement. Okay, so normally when you kind of throw against your bounce back, you kind of set up like this, and it's somewhat stationary to a degree. You're kind of standing like this, or you're kind of face forward. What I want to see is a rotation between the two. Okay, all right, so I'm going to start basically with my hips facing the bounce back. I'm going to make a pass. On the return, I'm going to jump and turn 90 degrees, accept the pass, one cradle, and then on my follow through, I'm going to then reset with my hips facing the bounce back. Okay, what I don't want to see is just you guys just pivot. I want to see a jump and turn, catch, throw, reset, jump, and turn. Okay, so it looks like this. Oh, bad one to start. Man, that was quick. That makes sense? If the ball's coming back too fast, as it did on me a couple times, then just go every other rep and don't get too jammed up about it. Okay? Does that make sense, everybody? So back to our strong hands on our feet. And we're going to jump and rotate with every pass.
Good, Graydon. Good, Graydon. That looks good. Really turn your hips all the way. It should be a full 90-degree turn for each time. There you go, Ryan. Nice job. Good, Brody.
Good, Will Short. Good, Ryan. Now, Ryan, work on tucking that stick behind your back on that. You're doing a great job. Yeah, exactly. Build that in now. Charlton, just go every other one just since it's so quick, okay? Go every other rep, and I really want you to focus on jump, catch it, and then bring it back so it hides behind your body. Yep, that's it, Charlton. That's good.
Grady, try to move your body as that ball's coming, right? Move that body as the ball's coming. Man, that kind of bounce back really fires the ball back, huh?
Yeah, Charlton, you can go every other rep. Just it's so hard to react. So don't forget to jump
a little bit too, because that fires the ball. Good, Brian. Just one hop, Brian. Less movement. Just one hop, one change of direction of your feet. Good. There
Good,
you go.
Beckett. Good, Beckett. Exaggerate that turn, Beckett. Exaggerate
Good,
that
Mateo.
turn.
Mateo, turn your shoulders as well.
Will Short, catch that behind your body and bring it all the way back, okay? Bring it all the way back. We really want to exaggerate bringing the ball, your stick and ball behind your body.
Same thing, Adam. Adam, back up a little bit if you can. Adam, back up a little bit if you can, so you got some time to react.
Hey, AJ, if you catch it on that side of your body, okay, just go like this and then pull it across, okay?
Good, Beckett. Good, Beckett.
All right, good. Let's switch to our weekend here. Switch to our weekend. Hey, Mitch, tell me when to stop in terms of, do you see all the cones, the 5 cones?
Stop.
Okay.
That's perfect. It's great.
Okay. Okay.
Good, Adam. Make sure you guys have those knees bent and butt down a little bit. You still want to be in an athletic position. Good, Ryan Gregerson. Is it Brody? Move those feet all the way. Brody, don't hop into it. Push off the back foot, right? Push off the back foot.
Good. Charlton, when you make that pass, step with your right foot and have your left foot swing around, okay? Will Short, loosen up your shoulders. Will, you're too tight. Will Short, relax. Hey, relax your shoulders. Get a cradle in, okay? Loosey-goosey.
Good handle there, Finn. Good handle there, Finn. Protecting your face.
Good. Ryan Gregerson, get a cradle in. Get a cradle or 2 in. Just to, again, relax, okay? You're a little tight.
Here you go, Grady. Grab another one. Grab another one, Grady. Keep going.
Adam Wade, this looks good. I want to see you really exaggerate that turn. You're doing a good job catching all those passes behind your body. Slow down a half step, half speed, okay? And get that stick back.
Grady, can you turn your camera just a little bit more towards the bounce back? Just a tiny bit more. Perfect, right? Oh, perfect, right there.
Charlton, soft hands, give with it more. You're catching everything and you're stopping it here, which is great. Now take the next step and give with it so your stick up ends up behind your shoulder as opposed to in front, okay?
Mateo, top hand all the way at the top. That's going to help you as you catch that. So throw with your hand down and top hand all the way at the top when you're catching.
Charlton, that's so much better. Yes, good. Same thing, Charlton. Get a cradle in with your left hand. Relax. Loosen up those shoulders.
Grady,
Will Short.
that stick behind you. You don't want it over you're coming over the head with a tomahawk. Get your arms back away from you. I know it's uncomfortable. You got to get used to that. So you have it with a tomahawk over the head. Get it back behind you. Turn your shoulders.
Will Short, look at me real quick.
Much better. Now just hit the bounce back and that's right.
You're just throwing like this. Turn your body and get your stick back here and then go forward and then go. Okay, you're just catching and throwing like this, okay? Really turn.
Good, Finn Dwyer. Good. One quick cradle and fire it. Turn those feet. Back up a little bit, Brody. Back up a little bit and really fire that thing. We're staying same hand right now. We're staying same hand. Arms are getting a little tired. It looks like people are getting a little fatigued.
Yeah, Brody, make sure you step with your opposite foot and your other foot will swing around. You're stepping with the same foot. Step your opposite foot and the other one will swing around.
So step with your left foot, Brody.
Good. Everybody come back to your computer, get maybe 1 or 2 more reps in, and then come back. Good. What we're going to transition to next is some stick handling. Okay. So I'm going to pull up a whiteboard, and that way you guys can see what the setup will look like. All right. Okay. So just imagine these X's are cones. All right. We want to set up 5 cones. Okay. And this should be total distance, as much space as you have to work with. I've got about maybe about 10 to 12 yards. So from one pole to the other pole is about 10 to 12 yards. So I just spaced these out about two yards, which is about 2 paces. If you've got more space, you know, feel free to throw down some other cones or make your 5 a little bit longer. Maybe it's 15 yards, okay? But what we want to do is try to have those cones, and then from there, guys, hold up. One more thing. If possible, no big deal if it's not, okay? Let me explain things first, okay? What we're going to be doing is we're going to be cradling from one of these cones to the next. So we're going to start, okay? We're going to start by going at one cone, and we're going to run to the other cone, okay? And then we'll do a roll dodge, and we'll go back. Then we'll do another roll dodge, and we'll go back, okay? Back and forth. So as much as we possibly can, try to have your camera kind of set up here so that we can see, okay? So we can see you. If you can't have that set up, then just have it behind, you know, one of these cones so that we can watch you go back and forth, okay? Does that make sense, everybody? So either have it here so we see a side view, or behind the cones so that we see you running back and forth.
Ra, you want to? Oh, yours is already set up. Great.
Yeah.
You want to stop sharing the screen?
I'm gonna walk them through all 3 that we're gonna do.
Got it.
Okay. When you're done your setup, come back to your computer so I can demo what we're gonna do. And just give us the thumbs up. Well, I guess if we see you, that's an implied thumbs up. That was not my brightest moment. Mitch, do we have everybody? I can only see.
I can.
Oh, we're missing Brody.
Let's see. Beckett's still working.
Okay. Okay. What we're gonna do three concepts today, guys. 3 concepts. All right. One is we're gonna be working on just our stick protection and our roll dodges and keeping our head up. That's one. Number 2 is we're gonna be working on what's called a hezi or a hesitation. Okay. And then the third thing is we'll be working on what's called a bounce step. All right. So for all of these, we're going to start on one side and we're going to end up on the other side. So how fast you go really is you're going to dictate how hard you work here. But what we care most about is you get the footwork down. So we're going to start with one cone, one hand cradle, okay, all the way down to the other cone. We're going to execute a roll dodge there, and then we're going to run right back. Get to this end of the cone, roll dodge, and head back, okay? I'll go through the mechanics of what we want to see in a second, but after every roll dodge, in order to ensure that your head is up, you know, normally Mitch or I would have our fingers up to count that. What we want you to do is point something out in your neighborhood. Call something out. Maybe it's you see a bird flying by. Maybe there's a car. Maybe there's a neighbor. Mention something every single time, okay? That's one. Next is what's called a hesitation. So we're going to come here. We're going to run halfway, and then right here we're going to do a little hesitation. It's almost like a miniature rocker step, okay? And then we're going to end up at the other cone. We switch hands, we come back. I'd love to get a roll dodge here if we can. We come back, little hesitation, and then go. Roll dodge, come back, hesitation, and go. Again, once you get the hang of things, and you can point something out in your neighborhood. The last thing that we're going to be doing is what's called a bounce step. Okay, a bounce step. And what we do this is this is a way for us to create space between our defender, and then if the defender comes at us, then we're able to kind of reattack. So we never run on a straight line. This allows us to have a little bit of a zigzag and 45 degree angles. So we're going to run to this first cone, we bounce backwards, and then we reattack. And then we bounce, and we bounce, and then we finish the drill somewhere out here, okay? Then on the way back, okay, we run forward, we bounce, we reattack, we bounce, we reattack. That makes sense to everybody? Okay. So this is what it looks like, okay? You'll see my 5 cones. Am I good, Mitch?
Yep, looks great.
Okay. So one hand cradle this whole time, okay? So I want to make sure I've got my hand all the way at the top of the stick, all right? I've got my body turned, my other arm out. This is where a matter of personal preference. I like to have my thumb down. Other people like to have their hands up next to their head to protect the head of the stick. I like to have my hand down here so I can easily go from here right to the bottom of my stick to go two-handed to make a pass, okay? So my other arm's up, big protective sleeve here, and then nice and easy, okay? This is something that you could do against a mirror, okay? But I want to try to get my hand kind of almost up in my armpit. My stick's totally perpendicular, and it's just an easy, simple wrist rock. We don't want to get our arm and kind of hinge involved here, our elbow, just nice and easy, okay? And then when I do this roll dodge, all right, so I'm running from one side, okay? I've got my body, I'm turned to the camera, okay? I'm carrying down here. I'm planting my inside foot. I'm rolling away. I'm keeping my stick between my legs. I'm transferring hand to hand, okay? Then I take that step and get my other hand up. Carry, plant, opposite foot, roll, okay? Take that extra step, transfer hands, then get my head up. Soccer ball, plant, roll, transfer, grill, plant, transfer, shed, okay? Make sure when we transfer, we're going hand to hand. Hand to hand. We don't want to kind of go like this. So try to go hand to hand, okay? That's the roll dodge. Next is the hezzy, okay? I'm going here. I'm setting up shop. I'm here. Hezzy, go. Hezzy, go. Okay? Do a little bounce in it. Go. Okay, this is where you have to have a little personality, but all we're trying to have here is a little change of speed here, okay? Some sort of change of speed. Lull your defense to sleep, and then reattack. Last one's the bounce, okay? I'm coming up to this first cone. I'm bouncing back, okay? It's almost like a shuffle step. 2 or 3, you'll notice this distance I've created here. It's a legit 2 to 3 yards. Now I'm reattacking, bounce, reattack, okay? Set up shot, run the first cone, bounce, reattack, bounce, reattack, okay? When you do the bounce, you want to try to make sure you're using the proper feet. So when I come here, I'm planting my inside foot, I'm pushing off, and then when I reattack, I'm pushing off my back leg to generate momentum, all right? Any questions, guys? Okay,
How
let's
many
start.
of each thing are we doing?
Oh my gosh, I mean, 3 million, okay?
We'll
See how
let
you-
you know, Adam, we'll let you know between each one. So just kind of keep going until we tell you to switch, or if you need a break, take a break.
Adam, we're going until you collapse.
Everyone's on
Okay.
mute. I laughed.
I know.
Okay.
We're going until you collapse, Adam. Here we go. Start at one end, change of directions. Here we go. Whenever you're ready. Mitch, do you want to just take the top half and I'll take the bottom half?
Yeah, as long as we have the same view. I just don't know if we have the same view. I got AJ,
Oh.
Greg, Adam, Charlie. See, mine's a different setup, I think.
Oh, okay. Got it. AJ Mac, tuck that stick in. It's way too far out. Tuck that stick in.
Mateo, you got to keep your stick up and down, straight up and down. Stick is straight up and down, protecting it. Good. Get that arm out, Brody. Protect it.
If you need a break, take a little bit of a breather. AJ, you're too upright. I want to see you kind of down, a little more athletic.
Good. Good, Finn. That looks nice, Finn. Protect it. Get that arm
Head
out
up,
to protect it.
Adam Wade, get that head up. Get that head up. Look towards the computer. Call something out.
Good, Brody. Arm out. Keep the arm out. North, south stick. Real short. You got to keep that stick up and down. Keep that stick up and down and that arm out to protect it.
Charlton, I want to see that other arm up. It's just hanging by your waist. Get that arm up. That's really focus on that, Charlton. Get that arm up, elbow up. Create a nice big shield.
Good, Grady. Good, Grady. Get that arm out. Protect it. Good.
You can
good.
take. You can take. If you get tired, just take a little breather to give yourself 20 seconds to catch your breath, so you have good reps. Be your own judge when you're tired.
Finn, when you change hands, make sure you're using your body to protect it right now. If there was a guy covering you, he'd be taking that ball away each time. Pretend like there's a guy right on your back, and when you change hands, envision that, much better stick protection there, Finn. Mateo, you got to protect it with your body. You got to protect that stick with your body and your arm. Good, Beckett. Good, Beckett, same thing. Use your body to protect it. Imagine there's a guy behind you that's trying to check you or on your outside shoulder.
Will Short, get that head up. You should be looking towards the cones. Head up. Head up field. Look
Grady,
over that opposite shoulder.
That might be your mom, Grady. You got to protect that ball from your mom as you change direction.
One hand cradle, AJ Mack. One hand cradle all the time.
Good change, Adam. Good change. Good.
Oh, Will Short, you're hanging that stick, Will Short. You're hanging that stick. Keep that stick tight. If you're tired, take a break.
Keep it as close to your chest as possible when you switch without making it against your chest, right?
All right, let's all take a little breather. Let's all take a little breather here. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Catch your breath.
So, fellas, while you're catching your breath here, one thing, right? I know it's difficult, but you have to visualize and picture that there's someone on your back shoulder that you're protecting that from.
Beckett, bring it in. Beckett, bring it in, buddy. Beckett, bring it in. Sorry,
if you just do this and run and you don't have a mental image of where that player is attacking you or trying to take the ball away, you might not know where it is. So imagine there's a guy, you got to visualize it and visualize how you protect it. And when you change direction, visualize exactly where he would try to get to as you change direction and he changes. So use that. You see Ryan, you can just by looking at Ryan's body, you know where that player would be. It'd be like just off his butt, just behind him, just outside there. So you got to really envision that there's someone on you or else it's not going to be that effective. So envision where that guy is, and it should be obvious to us where that invisible player is just based on your body position. So when we correct you, it's because it's like we don't know where that guy is. That guy can be circling around you right now. So if you make
the cones, right? That's why the cones are there, right?
Exactly. If you make it so obvious that we know where that guy is, that means you're doing it right.
All right, let's move on to Hezzies here. All about change of speed. All about change of speed at that middle cone. If you don't have a cone there, just pick a piece of dirt on the ground. Throw down that Duke sweatshirt. Anything you want, Charlton. Just put a marker in the middle. Maybe that's a different Devils. What Devils is that? Is that Duke? Oh boy. All right, let's move on to
school. It's my school.
What school?
It's called SCH.
SCH. I know SCH. Come on now. Here we go. Hezzies, okay? Hezzies. Springside chestnut, baby. We got Springside chestnut in the house, Mitch.
Is Charlie is he a doc guy?
He's gonna be a doc guy.
Nice, Adam. Good. Keep going, Adam. You're doing great. Keep it up.
Still one hand cradle. We want to see nothing but one hand cradle.
Good, Ryan. Way to sell it with a little head fake there. Brody, still going to use your shoulders to protect that.
Adam, slow down and do one rep at a time. Don't feel you have to roll back and go right away.
Brody, who's that? Make him try to take the ball away from you. Get that kid, whether it's your brother, tell him to come try to take the ball from you. You got a real opponent here. All right, he's leaving. Ryan, we can only see half of Ryan. If you can shift the camera a little bit more to the left for now, we can only see half of your move. Perfect. Much better. Yep, that's great.
Really sell this. Really slow down and then throttle back up. You want to be explosive. You want to be deceptive. This is all about a change of speed in the open field.
Mateo, your stick is still straight in front of you. You got to turn your shoulders, okay, and run with your body turned. Your body needs to protect that stick. Good, Finn. Nice little sell there, Finn.
Good. It doesn't necessarily have to be a rocker. It could just be kind of a stutter and go. It could be a stutter and go. Will, give me a stutter and go.
Beckett, you
Yeah,
got to protect.
good, Will. Good, Will Short.
Becky, you got to protect that stick a little bit more, right? Again, I got to be able to see where that man is and really sell that hesitation a little bit more. You're kind of just stepping off right now. I want you to really slow it down and change direction.
Good.
Oh, there we go, Brody. Brody's got an opponent out here. Look at this.
Hey, Will Short, I want you to look over that opposite shoulder, Will Short. Look over that opposite shoulder. Don't look ahead of you. Look over your opposite shoulder.
There
should
you
be
go.
looking over your right shoulder right now, Will.
Keep it north-south, Brody. Tell him to come run with you, Brody. Make him run along the cones with you. Good job protecting that stick, though. Good, Mateo. Much better, Mateo. Much better stick protection. Get that arm out. Sell that hesitation. Fake the dog out, Mateo. Oh, little fancy footwork.
Charlton, you're in too big of a rush to get to the other side. This is all about fast, slow, fast. So you really want to throttle down as much as you can and then explode as fast as you can, okay? There's not enough difference between your fast and slow. Make them much more jarring. Does that make sense, Charlton?
Good, Adam. Nice. Oh, Finn with the splits. You all right, Finn? AJ, really turn those shoulders a little bit more as you get that hesitation. There you go. Nice job, Will. Short.
Let me see it, Beckett. Same thing, Beckett. You need to have a bigger difference between your fast and slow, okay? It's too gradual. Go fast, throttle down as quickly as possible, and then speed back up as fast as possible. Don't make it kind of, Beckett, here. Just like you don't want to have it like kind of be like this and then gradual and it's like, be like boom, 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 boom. Okay?
Oh yeah, Brody. Oh, a little roll dodge. Brody's getting manhandled by his brother, I think.
Good. Catch your couple more, maybe like 2 or 3 more reps.
Finn, make sure you're protecting that stick when you don't put it too far behind. Don't put it too far in front.
Good. Get more reps and then come back to and then let's transition to bounce steps. Okay? Does everybody know what they're doing, or do we need a reminder? Are we okay? Real good? Okay. Catch your breath. All right. So we're going to start at one end. We're gonna run or jog up to that first cone. We're going to bounce, right? 2 or 3 steps away from our cones and then re-attack that 4th cone on a 45-degree angle, okay? Now, don't get too jammed up if you don't run exactly cone to cone, but we're trying to get 2 bounces within this, okay? So,
Rod, where do you want their hips to face the cone or their hips to stay, perpendicular with the direction they're running? Do they turn their body?
You want to be about a 45-degree angle. Great question, right? So,
got it.
So when you bounce, it should be 90. When you bounce, it should be 90, and then when you re-attack, you're looking at a 45-degree angle. Does that make sense? If you're all good, feel free to start.
Good, Finn. Finn, keep that stick protected, buddy. Your stick is starting to come 45. You want your body at a 45-degree angle. Stick still up and down protected.
You're back, Charlton. We got you.
Yeah, my computer cut out for a second.
All good. You're good. You good to go? We're going bounce steps here, Charlton.
Good, Will. Good, Will. Protect that stick with your arm, Will. Get that arm out there. Protect it.
Charlton, you good, or do you need to walk you through anything? We're on bounce steps. Try to get your computer.
Grady.
Good, Adam.
Grady.
Adam,
That looked nice, Grady. That's it, Finn. Finn, take maybe one more step to the outside, Finn, as you come down.
Hey, Adam, that's really good. I want you to try to get a little bit more depth on your bounces. So you're doing a good job. You probably got like maybe 1 shuffle. Get 1 more in. Really get some space on that, okay? But right now you got the technique. It looks good.
Brody, we're still going one hand, bud. Still one hand here. You can come to 2 when you're going on that 45, but we want to go 1 when we bounce out.
Yes, good adjustment, Adam. Good adjustment,
Nice.
Adam.
Nice, AJ. Protect that with your shoulders, AJ.
AJ, we shouldn't be switching hands in between. There's no switching hands. We're right hand a full rep and then left hand a full rep.
Mateo, you still got to use your body to protect the stick. Remember, the guys who are trying to check you are at the cones. You got to protect that ball with your body. Good, AJ.
Let's see it, Will Short.
That's it, Brody. That's it, Brody. Top hand all the way at the top of the plastic. Top hand all the way at the top.
Good, Will Short.
Good, Ryan. Nice, Ryan.
Ooh,
Oh, Ryan with a little fake feed there.
I like
it.
that, Ryan. I like that, Ryan.
Good, Adam. As you charge in, keep that stick protected. But Finn, a couple more. Finn, you're just doing like 1 or 2 steps. I want to see like 3 or 4 as you bounce out. So
Sorry, I had technical difficulties. Which one are we doing right now?
We're on the bounce step. Do you mean to demo it, or are you good to go?
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
let's see it, Finn. Let's see a couple. So run and then bounce out. Good. Then reattack. Good. Just two is fine. Perfect, Finn. That's much better. Good, Will. Good, Will. Pop out. Let's get a couple good full speed reps here.
Charlton, that looks really good, buddy. That looks really good.
AJ, you want to go straight and then bounce out, then 45. It looks like you're kind of shuffling back and forth. So straight, pop out, 45. Straight, pop out, 45. Okay. Let me see. Come back for one. Let's see it.
Hey, Beckett, I want to see your head turn, look over your opposite shoulder, okay? Don't look at the next cone. Look up over your opposite shoulder as you bounce. Same thing with you, Charlton. Now that you got the hang of it, keep your head upfield. Don't look at the next cone, okay?
AJ, if you're going that direction, it should be either in your left or you should be bouncing to the right side of those cones. You shouldn't be bouncing with your stick towards the cones. The guys checking you are the cones. So now that
Good, Adam.
So now that you come back this way, then you bounce towards the camera. So AJ, run straight from yellow to red. At red, bounce towards the camera and then attack that yellow cone, okay?
Good. Maybe 1 or 2 more reps and then come back to your computer here. Mitch, I'm just going to get set up here.
Put it in your right. Yep, put it in your right, AJ. Yellow to red and then bounce out. So AJ, go stand at the yellow cone. Stand at the yellow cone, the one that I can see. Okay, you're gonna run. I want you to run straight to the red cone. Dodge straight at the red cone, and when you get to the red cone, pop out to the right. Or pop out to the right. Yes. Now attack the yellow cone. Straight at the yellow cone. There you go. Now pop out. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Perfect. Much better. Get one more good rep back, AJ, and Ryan's getting us set up here. Much better, AJ. Much better there. Perfect. Rye, you want me to whiteboard this out?
That'd be great. Yeah. It's just
Okay.
a cone at 5 and
X and 5 and 5?
not even X. We're going to go right from goal line extended.
Okay, great. All right, can everyone see my screen? Awesome. So this will be my goal here, okay? This will be my goal. And we want to go cones at 5 and 5. So that's the crease, cone there, cone there. So if the actual goal is in there, we've got boom, boom. Right, you want their camera facing the goal, right?
Yes, please, if possible.
Yeah, so the heart is going to be the camera, guys. So the 2 cones, and the heart is the camera, 2 cones, and then you've got the goal here. So this should be about 5 yards by 5 yards.
Mitch, can you see both my cones?
Let me change views. And
Can you see me?
no, I cannot see you right now.
What about now?
No, you're outside the frame in each of those.
Okay.
So just right there is perfect. If you can just move it in for
Right.
demo's sake. Yeah, even a little further out too.
Where?
Yep, that's great. Right there is where you are is great. And then
Can you even see me now?
You're just off frame, so maybe in a little bit if you're going to be doing question marks.
I'm going to be doing some rockers. Maybe I'll pull this back a little bit.
Yeah, that would be if you just exactly. Bring that
Yeah,
back
so
to
we'll,
the roots.
good.
Yeah.
You good? You got me here too, Mitch?
Got you there. Yep, you're great there. Your other cone is not in view, just FYI. On the other side.
That's okay. I'll ideally we'll make them kind of go side by side. Just focus on one side.
Yeah, one side would actually be helpful from watching perspective, and then we can switch the camera, switch the side. Yeah.
Boys, have your camera just actually. I mean, Adam Wade's okay, so you can see that. Oh yeah. Adam, you're good. AJ, you're good. Graydon, you're good. Ryan, you're good. Will, you're good. Beckett, you're great. Charlie, try back at the camera a little bit or back your cage up a little bit. Or just turn your camera to one side. If you can't move your camera back or your goal back, just focus in on one side. So just turn it to like 1, 5, and 5.
Beckett, that looks good. Finn, can you move off to the side? Yep, that looks great. Awesome. Is that a box ball, Finn? I love that.
All right, so boys, what we're going to be working on here is our rocker steps. So we're going to be working on a move from 5 and 5, all right? And what I want to do is I don't want to kind of mess around too much with stuff behind the cage. That's all kind of a different technique. And for right now, a little bit of fluff. So what we want to do is just really hone in on one specific technique and rep that out as much as possible, okay? So we're going to do the rocker step. So I'm going to start with a bunch of balls right at goal line extended, about 3 yards wide, simulating me running around the crease, okay? So I got a ball in my stick, and I've got a one-hand cradle, all right? I got my head up, all right? Now, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna explode up to my cone. I'm gonna plant my inside foot, okay? I'm gonna do this little underneath move, somewhat akin to what we did with that hezzy, but I'm faking an inside roll, okay? Our marker here is we wanna look for a stick. If we see a stick, that usually means we have the pathway back, all right? So I plant, I go underneath. It didn't, my defender overreacted. I swing that same leg back around, 2 hands on my stick, and shot, okay? Get a good quality rep, catch our breath, and then come back, okay? Again, one hand cradle, head is up, carry up, plant inside leg, fake the inside roll, come right back around, shot, okay? Rocker step, all right? What I really want you to focus in on is what we practiced earlier with partner passing. So I'm carrying up. When I plant here and come, now as I roll back, all my torso is faced upfield. I need to get my torso from here back to the cage. So that's why we worked on that earlier, is we're swinging around, again, facing this way. I want it to go back there, and then I snap down, okay? Does that make sense to everybody? And now do we see kind of the connective tissue from one technique to the next? All right, so commit to one side. Just for right now, you can kind of bounce back and forth if you want to, but let's work on one hand rocker steps. Here we go. Adam, get that off way earlier. You want to get that shot off within a step or two. Same thing. Adam, get that cone a little bit closer. It's a little too far away. Same deal. Ryan, a little closer, a little wider, Ryan Wade.
Mateo, nice take there. Good hesitation. As you come around, make sure you keep that stick right behind your shoulder. Don't show it too early.
Beckett, we're going from behind the cage, and as you get to that, I want to see that shot within a step or two of the cone. I really don't want to see you guys crossing the midway point, okay? get the shot off a step or two from the cone.
Good, Grady. Try to get that off a little quicker, but that was nice, Grady. Good little hesitation there.
Charlton, are you shooting?
Good, Finn. Good, Finn.
Charlton, bring that cone wherever you're going. I want to see it a little tighter to the crease. Good shot, Charlton. Charlton, bring it the cone a little tighter, like closer to the goal, and just a little bit wider. I think you're a little high right now. So tighter and that's good. That's good. I mean, 5 and 5 is kind of a general area, but think about this, guys. You want to do your fake a little bit earlier, so that way you've got more space to turn the corner.
Beckett, same thing. Get your cone a little lower and a little wider. So you came all the way up to the chair. It looked like you take it should be like 3 or 4 steps when you get to that cone, and out a little wider to start. So you can turn and shoot.
Charlton, you're fading away from the cage. I want to see you get your hips and torso back to the cage. Much better.
Beckett, just bring the cone closer to the goal. Adam, you got to, after you rock back, you got to go forward again. You're just rocking back and then shooting. You're basically like shooting off a screen. Rock back. Yes, there it is. Much better. Ooh, crossbar. Hey, baby. Good, Ryan. Good, Ryan. A little quicker. Get that off a little quicker as you come out of that.
Beckett, Beckett, come watch my screen, okay? Come watch me, Beckett.
Ryan, that goalie doesn't even move. You got him shaking in his boots.
Beckett, you've got to get the shot off before kind of this midway point. You're getting too far around, okay?
Good, AJ Mack.
So,
nice take there.
If that means you got to move the cone down there, kind of so be it. But what I want to see is as you come up, plant, fake this inside roll, come back around a step or two, and then a shot. Much quicker. You're carrying like over here and then shooting, okay? Does that make sense, Beckett?
Yeah, you're keeping the same hand, Brody, but that's exactly what you just did was nice. Just step back with that outside foot and then come back for 2 more steps and take that shot.
Good, AJ Mack.
There you go, Beckett. Good, Brody. Good, Brody. Just take that extra step.
Good, Charlton. Good, Charlton. Try to go back to the cage a little bit more if you can. But that looked good.
AJ, you're getting a little high. I don't know. It's hard to tell with the perspective, but I think you want those cones just a little closer to the cage. Good, Ryan. Try to get that off a little bit quicker. Good, Finn. Good, Finn. If you can get it out a little wider to start, that'll give you more space to the middle as you make that move. So just start in tight, but run wider away from the goal to start. There you go. Yes, there you go. Nice far side shot.
Yeah,
Good,
Beckett, your cone's still way too high and tight. Good. A few more reps here. A few more reps, boys.
Good, Brody. Good, Brody. Nice, Mateo. Give it that little rocker. Sell it. Let's see it, AJ. Let's see a good hard one.
Good. End on a good one. Get a good ender here. Good, Will Short.
Really
see one more,
that,
Will
Grady.
Short.
Grady, you guys saw that change of direction. 3-minute warning, Ryan. 3-minute warning.
Good. Try to get that off a little bit quicker, Will, but that looked pretty good.
Good job, Brody.
Good. Bring it in here, boys. Bring it in. Bring it in. Two kind of teaching points, okay? Just so you are kind of thinking conceptually, right? So because I'm getting back to my
Finn, bring it in.
Because I'm getting top side, right? I want to think about if I do that move, if 5 and 5 is 5 yards up and 5 yards wide, but think of it more of a kind of a space than a specific spot, okay? And if I can fake that inside roll a little earlier and wider, right? Now when I come back, I'm going to have a little bit more green to work with to get my shot off kind of before that midway point. That's number one. Number two is another thing that you could practice is, one of the desperation checks that a defenseman will throw here, okay? If you go like this, right, and you've got him beat, and you're hanging your stick, what kind of check do you think he might throw? Somebody unmute and kind of guess.
Trail.
A trail check. Excellent. Okay. So on this trail check, if you feel him behind you and you sense that trail check, all you do is tuck it and then come in front and finish. So another thing you can practice is coming up, doing a rocker step. Okay. Stick out. He trail checks. You tuck your stick and go.
Also good for the over the head check, right? Tucking that under, and I thought you were going with the Kenny Clausen over the head right there.
Yeah. Boys, that was a great session. That was a ton of reps. Who's got some questions for us? Good question if you got any.
Finn, Syracuse sweatshirt. Come on, man.
All right, here we go. Pop quiz. Will Short, one thing you learned today. You got to unmute yourself, Will Short.
The hezzy step.
The hezzy step. Charlton, one thing you learned today. Unmute and fire away.
On the rocker step to look more back at the cage.
Okay, good. What about you, Greg?
More.
What about you, Ryan?
When you're protecting your stick, to have your thumb down so it's easier to get it on your stick.
Like that.
Beckett, what do we got, Beckett?
The pop out dodge.
Bounce step, bounce step, bounce step. All good. Adam Wade, what do you got, brother?
Get your hands back more when you're passing or something.
Okay. Or something, sure. Or something. What? Just get me off of this, for the love of God, right? AJ, what do you got, buddy?
I was gonna say that.
Sure you were.
What do you got, AJ? What do you got?
I was gonna say that, Nate.
Oh, I was gonna say. Oh, sorry.
Adam Wade said sure you were.
All right, boys, great work, great stuff. This is all stuff that you can practice on your own. Okay, so you've got now a different bounce back technique that you can utilize. You've got some stick handling stuff you can utilize. Okay, and now you can work on your one of the 3 moves at 5 and 5 on your own. All right, this is, and just a little nostalgia for you. You know, my brother taught me the rocker step in my backyard, and that was before it was even had a name. So he just taught me how to carry up with my left hand, fake, choke up on the stick, and finish. I remember it like it was yesterday. Okay, he taught me something in the backyard. So this is bringing back a lot of nostalgia for me, teaching you guys the rocker step. And I'm so old, but when I was your guys' age, there wasn't even a name for the rocker step. So it was just, this is a move. We didn't really have cool names back then. So appreciate you guys being a part of this. We'll make sure that we get information about next week. We'll send that out on Friday. But it's great work. Great seeing some old faces, some familiar faces, and some new faces. Good work, boys.
Awesome
Thank
job,
you, Coach.
We work hard.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Grady,
Thank you.
Grady, next time you got to pick up your own cones. You can't let mom or dad pick those up for you.